Let me make something extremely clear. The moment the African people start to lose confidence in electoral processes, that is when you start to see the rise in military coups, which we don't want on this continent. It is therefore critical that leaders across this continent take democratic elections as a major issue. They must make sure that elections are free and fair, because that confidence that comes from that free and fair election gives credibility to that leadership that takes over. And in the absence of that credibility, you open other avenues of trying to form governments using illegitimate means. So this call is a knock on all of Africa, not just West Africa, all of Africa, to ensure that electoral processes are free, fair, and credible. We have no option but to make elections become free, fair, and credible on the African continent.
Thank you very much.
Hello, welcome to Rumbi Uncensored, our podcast. I just want to say you're welcome and thank you very much for visiting this channel. If it's your first time, I'm asking you to subscribe to the channel and make sure that you ring the bell. But if you're my regulars, my buddies, my siblings, I just want to say to you shout out and thank you so much for sticking around. It means a lot. Your company is great and I'm enjoying it. All I want to do is for you guys to take a look at what we're about to show you now. Take a listen. All right, moving on. All right, this morning, by the way, I told you yesterday that there's been an issue between South Africa and Zimbabwe after the Springboks, because South Africans, some of them, not all, some of them on Twitter were actually saying, Zimbabwe, you seem like you don't have a life. Why are you acting like Springboks belongs to you? But then South Africa forget that we actually have quite a number of Zimbabweans that are also playing. That actually part of the game, you know, Tendam Tawarra, who really is a god. And all of a sudden, why are we being shagged out, you know? But then, Jeffrey Kalimba this morning, you know, a Zambian dude, he woke up and said, I don't understand why some Zimbabwean comrades like to force things with South Africans. They call you queries, ask you to use roll on, and which is demeaning. You still want to force yourselves on them. Now they are ridiculing you for supporting their rugby team. Look at us. We don't force ourselves on the Haibo crew. We are here in our Zambia, our Namibia, and Botswana. We are happy. Sichava Sanaha. Just keep on building your land and don't try to force things with folks who constantly insult and treat you like you aren't human being or human enough. Sorry. Okay, so this is definitely my comment. On the other hand, I do definitely agree with Joseph Kalimba. The bottom line is we really don't have much happening in our sports sector in Zimbabwe. So wherever there is some light, we kind of, okay, let's just at least maybe pop in to see what's going on. So for us Zimbabweans, we are struggling to find balance. You know, with this ZANU-PF, we are tired. I just hope and pray that this SADC meeting definitely is going to yield something strong, so at least we can have direction, because we are tired being disrespected all the time. We really are tired. You know, but what was fascinating, that same lady who was fighting with Joseph Kalimba, now she replied, her name is Kwena Moleko. She said, you are equally obsessed of us, my friend. You always find a lucrative way to insert yourself. Zimbabweans equally call us a Sasco, but not only South Africans must be deemed as xenophobic. It's equally defamatory. There's difference between support and hostile agendas to take over for us, but now undermining South Africans. He's a Zimbabwean. He plays for Springboks. He's a blood naturalized citizen. There's no two masters. It's either we accept him as South African or he is Zimbabwean. We have accepted these people in, but we will not allow them to undermine our sovereigns and dilute our national identity. But since it is easy to blame South Africans, is that you are Zambian, you will never undermine Zambians, no matter the years you stay there. Even if you have Namibian roots, you take pride in being Zambian. We ask Zimbabweans to do the same in South Africa. Respect our so-called multiculturalism and integration processes. Hashtag stronger together as South Africans forever. So I'm going to say this. I still think that I do agree with Kwena. And the reason why I'm agreeing with Kwena is not because I'm stupid, because I know the value that we carry us as Zimbabweans. We are super amazing people. We cannot keep on outsourcing joy. We need to start building a Zimbabwe that we know we deserve. And if ZANU-PF can hold us at ransom, we can free ourselves. It's just that we have allowed fear to take charge. So it's time we say, fear not, brothers and sisters, we can fix the Zimbabwe that we want. So that will be my own commentary on it. So Kwena, relax. Zimbabwe is going to be a great nation soon. And you'll be looking at us and said, how can we come to Zimbabwe? And we're going to have a conversation. So Zimbabweans, don't worry not. We are on our way to the right place. We know Zimbabweans, we are amazing, right? We will not allow our souls to be abused. So guys, tell me what you think in the comment section below. But I think the reason why I came here really was just because of SADC Troika. And most of people are extremely excited that finally, we are praying. Please pray for this country. We deserve the best. I love you all and have a great day.